Jeff Altgilbers, and I'd like to welcome you to our Monday mentoring call. And this is September 29th, 2014. It's a pleasure to be on this call. I'm a Platinum International Diamond with 4Life Research, and I've got some exciting things to share with you tonight. I said in my message, as well as my email that went out, that I was going to talk about the system. But as I was going over my notes, when I was in Hawaii, when we had our Platinum Pinnacle there, the reward trip that they do, and then we met with the Golds there as well, Chris Lockwood was there, and then he shared with us some very exciting news announcements about our new product at convention. And so as when I was sitting in that room, instead of taking notes, because Chris can talk fast sometimes, I decided just to record it. And then I really didn't realize how much I had recorded until I was going over it this morning. And so there's a lot of exciting information that I'd like to share with you leaders tonight. And so let's get right into it. First of all, the product that we're going to launch at convention hasn't been given a name. It's been given a code name called Body Transformation, and that's really what it's all about. But it's more than just the body, certainly more than that. I mean, when we talk about health, we talk about more than just the body. We talk about the mind, the emotions, everything that makes us what we are. But certainly that body has a strong influence. And so when we talk about transformation, we really are talking about a total transformation. This product is going to be very unique. Now, if some of you saw my Facebook page, you would have saw a tall silver canister. So that gives you an idea of the size anyway. There's three elements that make up this product. And I want to talk about that and then talk about really what this product is all for. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give you some, not some sound bites of Chris, because I don't have any sound bites, but I'm going to give you just some bites that I made notes of, quotes, quoting him about what he has to say about the product and how he feels about it. So first of all, the product is made of three elements. Again, it's a powder. It's not a pill. It's a powder in a canister, and you have a scoop. After, let's just say 2 servings, on the canister it says 1 to 2 servings, at least twice a day. One or 2 servings, as it says here, excuse me, let me be correct on this, actually 2 servings. After 2 servings, it stimulated surface fat burning up to 3 hours. So I'll say that again. It stimulated surface fat burning up to 3 hours. The idea here is that you want to keep your metabolism going, keep it going. And to do that, you have to give it protein. That's the key. So what is this made of? It's made of whey protein, number 1. Second is white egg protein. And then number 3, TF trifactor. Matter of fact, if you take 2 canisters, that's 100 LP. You've got a whole bottle of TF trifactor just in that. Here's some things that Chris said about the new product that's going to be released at convention. He stated, it's validated through clinical studies. I spent 7 years working on this, and it's the most advanced protein product ever built. It's a culmination of all my research and all my goals of what I wanted to create in a protein, and it fuses so well with transfer factor. He also went on to state, whatever you think about protein or what marketing companies have told you, wipe it out of your head. Whey protein comes from milk, and it is so vital for health. The number one protein on the market is whey. So let's put it in a perspective. A child is born, and the colostrum we derive TF from, and the first milk after colostrum in humans, is 92% whey protein. Your body needs whey protein to grow and support the immune system. All the research I did before coming to 4Life, and all the studies 4Life invested, that would be in, those studies were done at Auburn University in Alabama, continues showing that whey protein is the most effective in building the body. The other milk proteins, casein, soy protein, rice protein, garbage. Soy proteins, vegetable proteins are not going to change your body. They're horrible. That's exactly what he said. To change your body, they will never do that. They're designed as a last case scenario. They can help you live, but they cannot help you thrive. So how can you make the best protein better? The same way that you make TF. They're small molecules that your body recognizes and can absorb. So I think we get the picture here. And he's going to get, I'll quote him here in a minute, just on some other areas, what he has to say about whey protein. But now we understand really what this product is really all about. Again, the protein source is whey. Second is white egg protein. And then TF trifactor. So Chris asked the question, so how do you make the best protein better? That's what he said to us in that meeting. And here's the answer. So to make whey protein better, you chop it up and make it smaller. Whey protein tells cells what to do. Egg white protein is the second best protein you will find because of the amino acids it contains. So I want to make egg white protein even better. Now, I'm not quoting Chris now, but as it was announced at our meeting there regarding this product, this product will be patented, and what makes it a patent process is the 7 years that he mentioned earlier, 7 years that Chris Lockwood has spent in developing this product. This didn't happen overnight, and he actually worked this in conjunction with Auburn University, even prior to getting involved in 4Life. Just for some of you that don't know Chris Lockwood's background, he personally worked with Sylvester Stallone, Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has a PhD in physiology. He used to run the product division for GNC. That's the kind of man we have. That's our chief scientific officer. Chris is going to take 4Life to places we've never been. We're going to accomplish things we've never been able to accomplish. And it's all going to be because of this product. I'm going to go back to my notes. It says no one can. He said no one can copy this product because it's a very unique process we employ in developing this protein. And now I'm not going to quote him, but I'm also going to comment that what the patents have to do with, as he mentioned, we chop up the whey protein to make it smaller. They do that the same with the protein from the egg whites. So the process in doing that is where the patent is involved. And what's so unique about that is we absorb it so fast, our bodies react so quickly to it. That's the key thing here. And that's really what you want, very fast delivery. I'm going to go back to my notes. He illustrated this process. He said, just like a car that has airbags to protect the most valuable thing in that car, which is the person driving, the same is true in protein. It tells the body what to do. It's locked inside. It's what's inside that protein. So what you want to do is release that vital information that's locked up inside that protein. The faster you can deliver that, the better the response. It's not just the protein source, it's the delivery that makes this so special. It's the way we chop up the protein to make it so small that allows for fast assimilation. A lot of proteins out there will make you feel bloated. This does not. Even with people who have dairy issues will find that it works well, because the more you chop protein, the less stomach issues you will experience. So, who is this market for? Everyone, from infants to the elderly. From infants to the elderly. The master regulator of the immune system is the muscle. When you get sick, where do the antibodies come from? The muscle. All the amino acids build a protein. When people get sick and are in the hospital, what happens to them? Their muscles start breaking down. The same as you age, the muscles start breaking down. Muscles control all your immune system. The number one factor for longevity of life is the muscle mass and strength you have. So the key thing here is, obviously, to build it. And that's really where this product is focused on. What about the studies? When Chris put this together, this protein that he worked on, this process, he created different versions of it. Now, he didn't know which one would be the best, but he knew one of them would. So he designed a study with Auburn University. They took all these different formulations that Chris came up with and put it into a well-designed study that compared it to the best protein product on the market. After 3 hours of the best protein product shut down, this product was still burning fat. You need to keep your metabolism burning. To do that, you have to keep giving it protein. When Chris showed the three of the foremost research experts, the Auburn studies, that is the experts on protein, that is the three best experts out there, they were fascinated. He said, we have had this scientific study reviewed and accepted by 2 of the leading universities of the world. We have had it published twice, the abstracts, and it's currently in peer review in one of the leading journals. Other health benefits are, for example, the bad fat that chokes your organs. Think about that. This product, after it's consumed, is still burning 3 hours after use. Results show that also you're less hungry. Just like water, you should drink it before you're thirsty to stay hydrated. You should feed your metabolism before you're hungry. In other words, feed your metabolism, not your hunger. You'll find out that after you use the product, you're not too hungry. I know that for a fact because I just used it as soon as I just got done working out in my own gym. I feel fantastic. Remember, if you want to have, I'm going back to his notes, if you want to have healthy aging and better results from your workouts, you have to stop muscle breakdown. The more muscle you have, the more fat you burn. This product will be a part of all 4Life members and future 4Life members and customers in 4Life. Other ways to consume it: don't slow it down with other foods. Keep that in mind. Take it on an empty stomach in the morning and between meals. It tastes great and easy, and it's easy to dissolve, and it cleans up easy. I can testify to that. Matter of fact, there's very little cleanup, if any, at all. And I'm just referring to my gym. I was using other protein products, and there was always cleanup involved. A lot of cleanup, it seemed like. And since I started using this product, there's very little cleanup, if any. And I think that's because of the finite nature of the product. Back to his notes, and this is important. The goal is to get more of it in your daily routine. That's the key. The goal is to get more of it in your daily routine. So the idea here is it's not a product, or don't look at it as a meal replacement. That's not what this is about. This is about feeding your metabolism. So it's going to burn fat. At the same time, it's going to build muscle. So it's something you would take in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, later in the day. You take it at different times to do what? To keep your metabolism going. Think about it. If after you take it, it's good for 3 hours, what might you do 3 hours later? Well, if it was me, I would take it again. I sure would. Because I just want to get fit, and I like to burn fat. That's it. You can also mix it with coffee. Instead of using dairy, why not use it? You can bake with it. You can, instead of milk, you can use it with your cereal. There's a lot of different ways of being able to use it and include it in your daily life. When it's released, there will be a video. There will be written instructions about this product, along with the clinical trials. 2 cans of this product are 100 LP. 5 cans is the 250 club. When I was thinking about it, I thought, what kind of age group will this attract? To me, I agree with Chris. It's going to attract young and old. But I will say this, that in talking to some of the leaders in Hawaii that do meetings in different parts of the world and all that, I'd say, well, what's your average age? When you look out there, I was asking Hugo Johnson, who's a platinum, we were talking about this. I said, what's your average age when you're looking out in the audience? And he said, 35 and up. 35 and up. Think about that, my friends. That's terrible. Really. Why aren't we attracting 20 and up? Why not? Is it possible that in the past we just came across too scientific? Or maybe just, the way we try to explain transfer factor plus. We come across too scientific. It's possible. One thing's for sure. This product is going to attract people 20 and up to 4Life. That's huge. It's huge. Think about all these young people that go to gyms. All these young people. That's the thing, isn't it? I mean, we got this fantastic immune system product. Transfer Factor Plus, that's our flagship product in 4Life research. That will build our immune system, build its IQ, do so many great things to keep us healthy. But you know what? When you're young, are you really thinking about that? When you're 20 and in that range, 20 and up, don't they sort of think they're immortal? I mean, they don't think about disease and those kind of things. I mean, they want to be healthy, but what's the number one reason why they want to be healthy? Because they want to look good, right? Because they don't feel bad anyway. That's not why they went to the gym. Or that's not why they maybe get out and run and do what they do. They want to look good. So that's the thing. When you look at what this product is going to do in terms of attracting people that you run into at gyms, young people that are into health and they want to look sexy, look great, you're going to attract so many people that you can never get to look at 4Life before. You couldn't get them to join for some reason. It's going to be incredible. And think about it. Think about the network that you already have right now, the downline that you have right now. When this product is released, look at the volume and what that's going to do, because this is going to be very much a part of our daily routine. I can say this for a fact, and I know this is true. This is the most significant launch we've ever had in a decade. In a decade. Because there's nothing like it on the market. Just like Transfer Factor, just like Transfer Factor Plus, that's true. There's not a product like those products on the market. But when you look at this product here, and again, Chris Lockwood man that's worked with Sylvester Stallone for many years, Arnold Schwarzenegger, so many people. PhD is in physiology. He knows all about this. Compared it to the best whey protein out there, and it blows it away. Totally blows it away. Who wouldn't want this product? This is going to be a huge, huge draw. And I could very well foresee this becoming the number one product in our company because it's food. It's food for life. Protein, this type of protein is food for life. And it has transfer factor, trifactor in it. Now, I'm not saying that we won't be taking transfer factor plus anymore. I certainly will, because that product is designed differently. It certainly has transfer factor in it, which is a protein, but it has other things in it that make it an incredible immune system product. That, along with this, is going to be incredible. Other products that I think are very complementary to this are Renuvo. That's our anti-aging product, and as well as Energy Go sticks. I can foresee a huge amount of young people joining For Life Research. And I think the main thing here is to keep it simple. If you do your meetings, wherever you do your meetings, keep them fun. Get rid of your ties, okay, guys? Now, I wear a suit and tie at For Life events because I'm a platinum. When I go on stage, they expect that. But let me tell you something. Most of the young people that are joining network marketing companies, and I know other companies are doing very well because they understand the mindset of young people. They don't want to wear ties. They don't want to wear suits. They don't want to do that. You know what they want to do? They want to have fun and make money. You'll be able to have fun and make money with this. You could have meetings on the beach and have a great time. There's a lot of things you can do. The main thing is we keep it simple. We simply keep it simple. I plan on having a new video in our back office to go along with this that'll be directed and targeted more toward young people. And yeah, I'm going to find a few nice, sexy-looking guys and girls and all that to put in the video, some leaders, and just having fun with these products. It'll be a powerful, powerful tool. And it's going to be so cool. And this brings us now back to the other part of this call, and that is the system. Why do we need an online system? Again, we're going to need to very much spread the word about this product through tools that are online. I mean, look at it. When you observe human behavior and people that you're around, whether it's restaurants, wherever you go, what are they doing? Now, if you asked me that question 20 years ago, I'd say, well, they're all talking to one another, right? Let me ask you, is that what they're doing today? No, they're all looking at their smartphones. All of them looking at their smartphones. That's what people are connecting to. They weren't doing that 20 years ago. Hey, they weren't doing that 16 years ago when I joined For Life Research. Back then we could do meetings. Back then we had to drive everything by meetings. That was so important. So much has changed, though, now, and for the good. Not saying meetings aren't necessary. Meetings can be a lot of fun. They can. And like I said, this kind of product here, you could have a meeting on the beach, and it would be a lot of fun. If you keep it fun and don't feel like you have to dress up, wear a tie to sell it, you don't. You don't. Keep it simple. Keep it fun. People don't want to be something they're not. And the one thing they don't want to do is, think about it. We tell people, hey, you get in this business, you can leave that job you're doing. But what do they do at that job? They have to dress up, wear a tie, or put a special dress on, right? Well, that's what they don't want to do, and that's why they're going to come to us, right? So that's the thing. Keep it fun. But back to that system, they're connected to their smartphones, right? Your presentation needs to come to that smartphone. Your video needs to come to that smartphone. You need to have a back office, and we do in my system, and it's free. But that back office needs to be able to have a book that's free. Why is that important? Well, I was in Salt Lake City just a week ago, and some leaders from India flew over just to meet with me, meet with another leader, because they're planning on bringing their network into For Life. And that was the one thing they wanted to see, was that system. Well, let me tell you something. India is a very big country. It's huge, absolutely huge, 1,300,000,000. You better have an online system. I mean, to have to get on a plane, a train, and travel, those kind of distances is just not very practical. And it's not practical in our country either. So when people can't plug into an event, how important a system is. And again, having a book in the back office where you can, where you can read and learn the 10 steps of duplication, free information, doesn't cost them anything. And when they see your presentation, whether in person or in a video that you sent them, and they understand you get this online system worth thousands of dollars for free if they join you, boy, that's a compelling edge, isn't it? It's a compelling edge for them to join with you right away. And that's why we do that. That's why we keep it free. Also, when you enroll someone, as some of you know, they get a free website. What's interesting about that website is when you go to the home page, it acts as a lead capture page. Why do we do that? We do that because of social media. So that way you can advertise. You can leave your link anywhere, and when they go to your home page, a video starts playing right away. It's a lifestyle video. It's what we call a teaser, just to interest them into a lifestyle. But to the right of that, they need to leave their name, their address, phone number, and then when they click that, that allows them to go into that free presentation. That first video, that teaser, lets them know that. Fill out that information, and you can go right into the presentation. When that happens, you're notified that somebody's watching your presentation. Now you can call and follow them up. So it's useful, the home page. Otherwise, if we had it like any website where you have your photo, you have your story, really nobody cares. They just go there and they're bored to death, right? That's not a tool. That's not a tool. But on the menu bar at the top, there are some choices about our product, about our company, about our compensation plan, and then about me. So when they click that, then they get to see your photo. Hopefully you're not holding your dog. A nice professional photo, and then a story about yourself. You can also embed a video that you can, a simple one you can do from your phone. You can welcome them to your website, why you're so excited about For Life Research, what it means to you, and then the fact that they'll get tremendous support with our online system so that they can build anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world. Think about that. I get paid out of 53 countries today. 53 countries. I don't know how we could do this without the World Wide Web. But from my home, I can sponsor anybody in any country around the world. You can too. So it is so important to be able to give people information, as fast as we can, by enrolling them in the system. And then once they have that system, they go to work. Think about it. How long does it take a leader to get around the learning curve in this business? I've asked leaders that. That is, from the time that you sponsor them until they learn the business, and they finally get in the saddle, they finally engage, and then they finally start developing speed, it could take 1 to 2 years. You don't have 1 to 2 years, my friend. You don't. You don't. When I first came in this business, what we had was an 800 hotline with Dr. Rob Robertson explaining the transfer factor story. We had a website. It wasn't worth much. Didn't say much. But what I taught the leaders at that time, and that was 16 years ago, I said, when you introduce For Life to people, give them the website and give them the hotline. And then you follow up within 24 hours, and then you put them in the business. Don't go out and do meetings. Don't mail packages. Don't complicate the process. Well, did it work? Yes. We put in 800 people in 90 days in the business. And for the most part, it was the 800 hotline that worked. You know, they call them back. If you looked at the website, oh, no, not really yet. What about the 800 hotline? I'm going to call it. Well, let's just do it together. Let's do a three-way call and listen to it together. And they would do that and then put them right in the business. You know what? I found that the principles in this business never change, just the tools. Just the tools. This is a totally new century that we're in. So, you utilize technology for your advantage. Keep in mind, some people have the wrong misunderstanding of what I'm talking about. They think technology is anti-relational. It's not anti-relational. It's not. It's simply a tool. It's up to you. It's up to me to build that relationship with that individual. No, it won't do it for us, will it? But it's a powerful tool that will get our message across. And in this case, we do it with a 10-minute video. And so and why 10 minutes? Well, if you've been to any meetings and you watch these people that go on for an hour or more than an hour, you look at some of the people, their brains disengaged a long time ago. So if we want to get their attention, we got 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes is about it. After that, their minds wander. You know, they may be looking at the presenter, but they're playing chess with somebody somewhere. So the thing is, with the system that we have right now, and that with this new product launch that we're going to have at convention, I tell you what, for those of you that understand this, and not everybody does, but for those of you that do, your businesses are going to explode. Because having the system is no good. Using the system is what works. It's like having transfer factor. Having it doesn't make you healthy. Using it makes you healthy. It's the same is true with the system. But between now and convention, what can you do? What can you do? The most important thing that you can do is to bring your team to the convention. Because guess what? If you don't go to the convention, you won't get this new product. Well, you'll get it, but it's going to be like Renuvo. It's going to take some time. In other words, they're going to make so much, and it's going to be launched at the convention, and then there might be a wait period. And then we'll be back, and we'll certainly have it available all the time. But the thing that you want to do is make sure you have your team at the convention. Don't just you go. You need to start preparing them right now to save their money to be at that convention so they can see the launch of this new product. The other thing that you can do right now is start building a team. Use this system. Use this system. And don't think we have to wait until we get this product to do it. I mean, look at what got us where we are now. Transfer Factor and Transfer Factor Plus is what made us successful. It's still going to be what makes us successful. And this product is certainly going to complement it. But in the meantime, we can take the system that we have and then use it. Develop the image of a professional networker, and people will take you more seriously. How many of you right now are on LinkedIn? How many of you have a LinkedIn page? How many of you have a professional picture? How many of you have a professional story? It doesn't have to be too long, but have a story. You could say what you believe about all this and where this is going. That's fine. You don't have to be a platinum or a gold to be successful or to have a LinkedIn page, but you need to have a professional image, and that's why you need to have your website up and running. Is it up and running? If it's not, why not take the time to do that? If you say, well, gee whiz, I'm not too techie. Well, neither am I. But how many of us have friends that are techie? And we have a video tutorial in that back office that explains so easy how to do this. So invite your techie friend over for spaghetti and let him set it up if you feel like you can't do it. In other words, we need to get rid of our excuses why we're not successful in this business. I was so excited when I was in Hawaii to hear of the 2 new platinums that we have in For Life. Sherry Den, who I've worked with for many years, I was so excited about her. And I was excited because, I was the one to introduce For Life to Sherry in flying over to Singapore. And at that time, she was, I don't know, she wasn't really, doing well in the company she was in. But to see a single woman go from that to Platinum International Diamond was very, very encouraging. She's a hard worker, but she's a good example of what hard work can mean. And the same true for you, my friend. What we have to do is take advantage of the system, take advantage of this time period before convention, and work hard, and get our people to that convention, and you're going to explode. You've got the greatest immune system product right now, and pretty soon you're going to have one of the most incredible foods on the market, the most advanced protein food available in terms of what it's going to do in burning fat, as well as longevity, and just all the things that we all want, young and old. I'm excited about it. Well, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to why don't I just say this? If any of you have a question, and I should have said this in the beginning, you can message me on Facebook. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something courageous. I'm going to open this line, and hopefully we won't hear all the crying kids. And if you have a question, I'll try to answer it. And if not, I'll get back with you and answer to you on the next call. I thank so many of you for coming or taking the time out to get on this call. I'm excited about the future of For Life. I'm excited about your future. Because, when I look at it, when we launched this company, it was Transfer Factor. We only had one product. That was it. And I got to the top of the plan in 90 days. Like I said, we kept it simple. We just used an 800 hotline, and we didn't complicate the process, and we put people in. Now we use the system, email them a video, call them. We're right in front of our computer. We put them in. We don't complicate the process. With the launch of this new product and a new video that I want to have ready at that time, it's going to be incredible to see how many young people. We're going to change that. At 35 and up, the Hugo Johnson was talking about. You watch. We're going to see people in their 20s joining us. It's going to be so exciting. And I think it's going to be so wonderful to be able to see so many young people be so successful in For Life research. So get ready for that launch. Start building hard now. Work with your leaders, and go to that convention with them. I'll tell you what, you're gonna be glad you did. And then you're gonna, in the coming months after that, you're gonna look at that money For Life's depositing in your bank account, and you're gonna say, "Oh my God!" It's gonna blow your mind how fast your business is gonna grow. I'm excited for you. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is something daring, and I'm going to unmute this and open it up. And if you want to just say thank you, or good night, whatever you want to say, it's okay.